taking the bike. Rally on me.
Copy.
Buckle up, people.
Even when we were done.
Man, you'll never let me drive anymore. Just 'cause that one time?
Open. The others, they needed to be very drunk and very high to kill these farmers. But my hand was steady. I was little more than a boy then. But that night, I learned that I was good at killing. Because I didn't flinch. Because I didn't turn away.
This past year, Esperanza Santa Blanca has donated millions of dollars and hundreds of hours to aid the people in Bolivia. Most notably in the province of La Cruz. Como saben ustedes, the people there...
Heads up, hostiles in the area.
Deploying drone. Marking target. Watch the background. Rally up, people.
A copy. Moving. Watch for civilians. We don't want to kill somebody by mistake.
Got it. Moving. Let me get a good sight line.
Eyes on the target.
Ready to fire.
¿Eh? ¿Qué pedo? Algo se está
Hold up.
moviendo ahí.
They're gonna
Ay,
spot
cabrón.
you.
¿Qué pedo?
Engaging tangos.
He's history.
We're clear on this side.
We'll leave a marker so the rebels can pick up the supplies later. Okay, Tal. Got a tip on the cartel in the area? Gracias. Got a 20 on a fully laden cartel chopper. Let's see about getting it into the rebel hands.
¿Ustedes están con nosotros? ¿No es así?
Got some hostile activity. I got a narco over here.
Where you got him?
The checkpoint, over there.
I got eyes on a sniper.
Bad guys are marked, waiting on you, boss.
And baby makes 3.
Got the target. Ready to engage. Lost visual on the target. Say the word, boss. Ready to engage.
That's a kill.
We're good to go. I think our guns are spooking them. Hey, como anda? I'm in. Let's go.
Fire.
Roger. Hotel's coming down hard on the province since our last op.
They're trying to make us stop. They just made a huge mistake.
That thing's... You with me, man? I'll be right there.
Fuck took you so long?
And now the product. Ahora presentando su nuevo álbum, La Cofradía de los Gallos. Los inigualables, los plomazos de Nesa. Ya a la venta en todas las tiendas de discos. Lo tienes que tener.
The Santa Blanca cartel is making large strides in purging the country of your rebel menace. We can do it alone. Este insulso de Pacatari and his rebels, autodefensas, talk of raising you out of poverty, of putting control of the country's destiny in the hands of the farmer. But Pacatari lies. Men like him make their promises, give you hope, but all they want is power, control. We have seen it before, all across the continent. But Santa Blanca has put your destiny as an individual back in your own hands. This is the reality of today, not some fantasy tomorrow you have to hope for. Es ahora, banda. No political party, no union is around to tell you how to run your life. We have given Bolivia the investment and the jobs that have helped you improve your lives. But Pacatari and his rebels threaten the safety of this way of life. Which is why these displazados do not support Pacatari and his rebels. Report any rebel activity directly to your local Santa Blanca organization.
¿Y ustedes? ¿Con quién están?
Esto es Ese Vato. Radio Santa Blanca con DJ Perico. Dale, vato loco.
Rally on me.
Roger, move it.
Hoy algo especial, DJ Perico. On the phone right now with the beauty of beauties herself, the elegant, la más guapa, Nidia Flores, mamacita de mi vida, la reina de belleza, the beauty queen.
Gracias, Perico. It's a pleasure to be talking with you.
Now, can you confirm or deny these exciting
You got a tango with multiple civilians around.
about a new submersible that El Cerebro's cooking up?
El Cerebro, mi chico genius that he is always designing and constructing new equipment for Santa Blanca. I've known him
Got
and
eyes
his
on the
family
tango.
for many
He's got a
years,
lot of background.
and I've always known that he has a special gift. Sigue así, chiquillo.
Neta? Is it fully submersible? Or is it one of these floaters that hangs around right below the surface of the water?
déjense en
only
paz, por
submersible
favor.
craft that will be completely invisible to radar and satellite imaging. It is a working prototype, and within weeks we may have this submersible exporting our product to
Tango
Mexico
down.
and Europe.
And the question everyone is asking, will these new narco cells have bathrooms?
En serio?
Check your targets. We got civilians in the area.
Ahí lo tienen. The truth straight from the lovely lady's mouth. And now, back to the music that makes your culo bounce up and down.
Drone is airborne. I got a target carrying submachine guns. We spotted one with submachine guns. We got a tango with multiple civilians around. I got a target carrying submachine guns.
We got a Sicario.
Tell me where.
Close to the dump.
Marking a tango. He's close to that local. Rally up, people.
Roger that.
Marking target. Watch the background.
Hey, we got a narco. Target set, ready to assault. I've got the target. Say the word.
Radio Santa Blanca con DJ Perico.
¿Qué pasa, plebe? DJ Perico playing that music that makes your culito bounce up and down. But now, we're taking a break for a public service announcement. Do not betray Santa Blanca. You do not fuck with el sueño, eh? Here is a brief recording of what Jorge
He's gone.
has to say on the topic.
Mercy! Mercy!
I will hear your confession. Perhaps then something will forgive you.
I don't know any... Ah! Dios mío! My foot! Give it back! Por favor! Listo! 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 It was me!
We got
Target down.
civilians dangerously close. Check your targets before you shoot.
What's on shipment?
Targets confirmed. Ready to assault. Copy.
And there you
Target
have it,
marked.
Raza. Do not fuck with Santa Blanca. And now, an old favorite going out to Jorge. He doesn't call it with the correct
Fuck,
name
engage
of the song, and win Jorge's
We
goal.
rattled their cage. The lieutenant's escaping.
That's a kill.
That was fucking close.
Easy. Camine. I got no idea what I'm capable of.
¡Puta madre, deja que me suelte!
Okay, okay. There's this one thing I heard about. Gracias por esto, hermano. Ahora toca continuar juntos la lucha.
Gracias por esto. Ustedes las estaba buscando, mis pequeñas asesinas.
I got a Sicario over here.
This document mentions an Unidad captain who sends prisoners to Yuri and Polito for interrogations. He's got to know where our lovebirds are, but he's sitting in an Unidad firebase. Rally on me.
Copy that.
There's a weapons case over here.
They're on alert.
Awesome. I can put this to use.
¿Qué chingados esperas? ¡A partir de la madre con todo! ¡Vamos a enseñarles quién manda! ¡Dispare!
Ready? Fire, fire, fire!
Copy that.
DJ Perico, closing out a block of cumbias románticas. Ciao. Now I'm feeling all warm and fuzzy inside. Ay, that last two made me think of those sick and twisted love puppies. Yuri, Polito. Most of you know the medically trained couple that started in Santa Blanca after they saved the life of our very own La Plaga. What many of you may not know is that soon after Yuri and Polito met at the hospital where they both worked, Yuri filed a sexual harassment lawsuit against
Got no Django's on my radar. I think that's all of them. There might be some intel around here.
Oye, Yuri, how long has that guy been hanging there?
Yo no sé, amor. Maybe 12 hours?
Is he still alive? Check if he's breathing.
Ah, él está muerto. He's dead. He must have choked to death under that hood. Look at that boner.
Mierda, I told you the hood was too tight.
That's a big boner. I'm taking his pants off.
Yuri.
Ay, aren't you jealous of a corpse, bizcocho?
What the hell, Yuri?
Whoa, ooh. This dead guy cock stinks like shit. And he could have learned some grooming or something, but damn. It's like a chorizo that got rolled around in dog hair.
Will you help me cut him down already?
Or like somebody peeled a banana, covered it in butterscotch and, whoops, dropped it on the barbershop floor.
Yuri, knock it off.
Oh, it's starting to sag. Now it looks like a toucan that hasn't shaved for a month.
Amor, por favor, get your face out of it.
I got it. I'll fly.
So an Army Ranger or Recon Marine, here we go. The Ranger, being a Ranger, starts bragging about how tough he is. You think you guys are tough, he says? I parachuted behind enemy lines, done a 50-mile night march, and killed a dozen
Bowman, we just arrived in Agua Verde.
Welcome to Narco Paradise. Agua Verde used to be a national park, but Santa Blanca turned it into a place to wine and dine VIPs. Run by this narco junior called Carzita. He brings politicians, judges, and CEOs there for relaxation and cartel-sponsored debauchery.
What's the play?
We need to know who Sueño's making deals with. Carzita must have a guest list somewhere. You get him, you get the names.
Understood. We're on it.
Hey, we got a narco with a submachine gun.
We got some intel from Bowman on our boy Carzita. The drone is up.
Javier Coronel Bayardo, which is a mouthful, so let's call him what his rich friends do. Carzita. He's a meppy, a Mexican preppy, or a prepsican if you prefer. His main achievement in life was to win the sperm lottery. Gonzalo Coronel Bayardo, telecom billionaire, is his daddy. Gave Sonny everything. Money, cars, education, BA from Harvard, MBA Wharton Business, DPhil from Oxford to acquire a little sophistication and some good English clothes. Now he gets his own resort to run. This used to be a national park, but Santa Blanca turned it into an exclusive resort. It's here that Carzita does what Carzita does best, making connections between Santa Blanca and anyone that's anyone. CEOs, politicians, judges, socialites, even celebrities. You know who that is, right? Hint. She just went to rehab for saying something racist. What Carzita offers the cartel is more than just business deals. It's a level of corruption we've never seen before, and it's on you to stop it. We cut the connections, we stop the corruption.
Just spotted one with submachine guns. We have light panels over here. Tango marked, but he's got a civilian nearby. Target marked. Keep an eye on your background. Here's target number 5.
We got a couple
Marking
of
a
narcos
captain.
next to that crate of comm gear. Target's marked. Standing by for go order. I got one narco. Near the container.
That brings us to 10. This province is part of the cartel's influence operation. Their propaganda machine. We should familiarize ourselves with their MO.
The man at the top is El Cardinal, an excommunicated priest turned Santa Muerta proponent. He's also supposed to be the spiritual advisor to El Sueño. Other guy in the mix is Ramon Feliz. Used to be a legit journalist till he inexplicably started blogging for the cartel.
All priests like to hear themselves talk, don't they? But as the saying goes, talk is cheap. El Cardenal knew this was true. His people were barely surviving, and he wanted to do something. He had to help those in need. He didn't care where the support came from. But there were others who thought he was making deals with the devil. He was cast out. He lost his family, his friends. Lo perdió todo. When I found him, he was a broken man. I brought him into Santa Blanca to preach the truth of the new faith.
For we are wed to death from the moment we are born, and we must come to love her more than we love our lives. Sacred and blessed death, the goddess of darkness can free you from sickness and evil. Do you offer your heart and soul over to her?
He baptized me in the true faith. He is my counselor, my conscience. I do. The only person I truly trust with my soul.
Ready. Call the shot.
That's a kill.
DJ Perico en la casa, bringing you so much music you will shit yourself. And speaking of things that will make you shit yourself, I have to find the scariest couple with like the cutest Instagram account. Welcome to the show, banda. I realize that Dr. Patient Confidentiality is supposed to be a thing, but we're criminals. Can you tell us about any of your recent patients and how you treated them? Por ejemplo, I know our listeners are very curious about a gringo who's recently your guest.
Senor Ricky, what a guy. We knew him socially, you know.
Got the target.
¿Te acuerdas, Polly? We really like him. But that's the business, you know. One day you're having jealous with a guy. The next day, you're giving him a torpente.
Lost the target.
Bueno. Así es la vida. Or breaking his fingers with a ball-peen hammer. Our legs, you know, at the gym. People are
Copy.
always afraid
Target
to
marked.
break their legs.
I broke my leg once.
I don't have a shot. Eyes on the target.
Neta, it hurts.
Sure.
Target quiet.
You
Steady.
know, you know when we break a
Say
leg,
the word.
people know. The way we shatter the gym into pieces. They know
He's
they
history.
walk right every
We rattled somebody's cage.
Is this part of your treatment with the gringo?
Hey, what's the chico? Ready now. That's one of the things I really liked about him. Chivato, but he's the tough one that forced you to be
Seen us.
Buenos minutos. We'll hear more from these cuties in a few minutes. But for now, back to some tunes.
¿Qué chingados esperas? A partir de la madre...
Tango down. Weapons free, weapons free. That's it, we're clear.
Desde el cielo, ¿lo sabe? Y él se lo pagará. Soy un pendejo, sí que me entiendo. Soy de la rebelión. Sáquenme. Hágale correcto.
There's a governor from Argentina in town, visiting the resort for a piece of trim. If we get a recording of those two bumping uglies and blackmail him, that might be enough to get the rest of the VIPs to leave.
Hang on, I'll drive.
I'll catch up with you. Good to go.
Ready? Open firing.
I copy.
Gringos, hijos de su puta madre. Métanles la verga a todos esos putos. ¡Córtenlos!
Watch it with the truck. We need what's
There's a
inside
truck
of it.
full of medical supplies in that convoy. Sure the rebels could use some of that. Bowman, this is Nomad. We're on the ground in Okoro. What have you got for us?
Okoro is the heart of cocaine production in Bolivia. The network there was built by El Yayo and predates Santa Blanca by more than a decade. When El Yayo joined the cartel and became the boss of production, he handed Okoro off to his grandson, who goes by the name El Emisario.
The emissary.
He spends most of his time outside the province, rubbing shoulders with politicians in Sucre and greasing the wheels for the cartel. Not really his job, but the guy's something of a charmer, and he figures this is the best way to make his grandfather proud. El Yayo lets...
Wait. Sorry about the interruption.
No problem. When El Yayo joined the cartel and became the boss of production, he handed Okoro off to his grandson, who goes by the name El Emisario.
The emissary.
He spends most of his time outside the province, rubbing shoulders with politicians in Sucre and greasing the wheels for the cartel. Not really his job, but the guy's something of a charmer, and he figures this...
Hold up. The rebels are gonna love this. The pharmacy's worth of medicine for their people. Back, Bowman.
What happened? Wait, you know what? Never mind. When El Yayo joined the cartel and became the boss of production, he handed Okoro off to his grandson, who goes by the name El Emisario.
The emissary.
He spends most of his time outside the province, rubbing shoulders with politicians in Sucre and greasing the wheels for the cartel. Not really his job, but the guy's something of a charmer, and he figures this is the best way to make his grandfather proud. El Yayo lets it slide so long as Okoro continues to produce. Fact is, the network is so well established that it pretty much runs itself. El Emisario's assistant handles the rest. Get in there, gather intel on Okoro's production sites, and start... fucking things up. That'll put pressure on El Emisario to come back to Okoro and get things back on track before Granddad finds out. When that happens, we grab him and use him to get to El Yayo.
Getting an upload from Bowman. Looks like she's got some intel on El Emisario.
You all know El Yayo, highest-ranking Bolivian in the Santa Blanca cartel, and their head of cocaine production. But you may not know his grandson, Gonzalo Llana, aka El Emisario, the emissary. Yayo taught Emisario everything he knows. How to produce the best polvo in all of South America, how to maintain relationships with the local Bolivians, and most importantly, how to serve your Santa Blanca masters. Emisario looks up to Yayo, would do anything to honor him, to make him proud. Which is exactly what makes El Emisario the perfect target. His greatest fear is shaming his grandfather. If we hit his coke operation in Okoro, he'll come running back to fix things. That's when we grab him. With a little luck, he'll give us everything we need to know about dear old Grandpa.
Tango down.
They're gonna make you back up.
Hey, I found a Santa Blanca medal. This'll make a nice souvenir.
Copy. Moving.
I think Santa Blanca gives out a lot of these.
Okay now.
Let's go. Familiarize yourselves with Bowman's briefing on Santa Blanca's coke production pipeline.
People at the top are El Yayo and La Gringa. Yayo's Bolivian, an ex-cocalero turned cocaine producer. Gringa seems to be a disgraced chemist. She used to work for an NGO here in Bolivia before joining up with the cartel.
El Yayo was born amidst the Bolivian coca. His mother carried him on her back until he was old enough to go to work for himself. For decades, Yayo picked the leaves, fingers blistered, back aching, feet bleeding. But never, in all that time, did he once extract the alkaloids to make cocaine. To Yayo, the coca leaf was an ancient tradition. going back 8,000 years. A medicine, a culture, una planta sagrada. Of course, the Americanos had a different opinion. They called it Plan Dignidad, the Dignity Plan. Although Yayo was no more than a farmer, un cocalero, his world was left in ruins. With no other means available, he was forced to do the one thing that he vowed never to do. He was forced to produce cocaine. In the end, the Americans' efforts to stop cocaine production created one of the greatest cocaine producers to ever live.
Eyes on a narco with a submachine gun, close to the helo.
Spotting another Tango. Deploying drone. Tango number 3. I've got eyes on the captain.
Tangos are marked. Standing by. Target's marked. Good to go.
Got the target. Say the word, boss.
That's a kill. I got a target carrying submachine guns.
Huh? We're cool. Tangos are marked. What's the word?
Target marked.
Ready to engage.
I have a shot.
Damn, that sure got his attention.
Ready? Fire, fire, fire.
Roger.
Tango down.
No more tangos here.
We got a 20 in the garage where Pleto parks his sports car. We snag that, and snag his GPS. Maybe something there tells us where he and his girlfriend are.
Think I can wear this with my Class A uniform?
We got tangos, danger close. Yo, 2 cartel gunmen. The airstrip. Take a look.
Got a tango. I got another. That's 5.
Tangos are marked. Standing by.
Eyes on the target.
Good to go.
Back it up, back it up. Opening fire on these fuckers. Fucker knows somebody's gunning for him now. Watch your step. These guys know something's up.
Por aquí andan esos putos.
Fire!
Copy. You're in bad shape. You'll be okay. I'm on my way.
Fucking hell.
You'd think with all their money, the cartel would make a nicer metal. I'll fly.
I'm in. Let's go. Carzita might have had a good future if he hadn't messed with Santa Blanca.
He got involved with Santa Blanca because he's a spoiled little bitch.
How's that work?
Carzita's a lazy mama's boy. He gets into a bit of trouble, his daddy's always there to bail him out. The same shit happens to little rich boys back home. And those are the fools who think they're the baddest thugs.
So a stupid kid with money is still just a stupid kid?
And he's just got more toys.
Looks like everything's in one piece. Let's go. We'll tell the rebels where to come get their new toys. This is a commendation. Looks like it came from a box of cereal, or the Air Force or something.
Pakatari's rebel movement is on the verge of defeat. If we help him turn things around, we'll be able to count on his support in the future.
Rally up, people.
Moving.
Rally on me.
Roger, moving.
Yo, placing a mine over here. Placing a mine for our Sicario friends.
Weapons down, gentlemen. We're not trying to scare anybody here.
Hold your position.
We'll go.
Rally up, people.
A copy. Moving. Better not roll this thing.
Ready?
Tango down. I copy.
Engage targets.
What the hell? You just hit a civilian.
Soldados, chicos. Llenan de plomo esos culeros. Agua, los están tirando los pocos del sur. Déjenle con la patrulla. Aguanten, cabrones. Hay una patrulla que va de ustedes.
They got backup rolling in.
The lieutenant's trying to escape.
Say the word, boss. You're in trouble. Get down.
Just stay down. I'll be right there.
God damn, that was close. We've got movement. Looks like an Unidad convoy. Radio truck and escorts.
There's gear in that radio truck that could make life a lot easier for the rebels. You want to go after it?
Commo gear's in good shape. We'll pass on the location of the truck to the rebels. This is the garage. Sound off if you spot Polito's car.
Roger that. What the hell are you doing? Take cover. A copy.
¿Qué chingados esperan? A partir de la madre con todo. Vamos a enseñarles quién manda. ¡Disparen!
is airborne.
We got bad guys. Hey, we got a narco. Close to the turret.
That's a kill.
The drone is up.
We got a
Marking a
mounted-
tango,
got a
close to
Sicario
that
over
local.
here.
Point him out. I see a second target. That makes 5.
Hey, we got a narco. By the stack of tires. Hang
Tango
back,
down.
that tango might spot you.
¿Qué pasa acá?
In position. Target's marked. Just
Copy.
say the word.
Target marked.
I'm getting a position. Roger. Target acquired. Ready to fire. Watch your fire. We don't want to hit any civilians.
He's history. Engaging hostiles.
Find some fucking cover!
This metal has a coca plant on it. That's kind of cool.
¿Qué chingados esperan? A partir de la madre con todo. Vamos a enseñarles quién manda. ¡Disparen!
Roger that.
Tango is fucking dead.
Good shooting. Clean up and move on. We'll leave a marker so the rebels can pick up these supplies later.
Si la quieres más que nada en la vida, haz la tuya, haz la única. Chocolatas a la medida, cañones personalizados, cualquier relieve a tu gusto. Miras láser de última generación chapeados de oro. Véngase a Véame la Fusca. ¿Qué esperan, carnales? Porque nada dice mejor quién eres que tu Fusca. Cáele ya a Véame la Fusca.
There it is. Eyes on Polito's car.
Pregunta por las promociones para nuevos clientes.
Got the location of a rebel radio transmitter that's been shut down. Let's go help them get their message out.
Pakatari's got some brass ones, I'll give him that. Give that fucker an inch and he'll take a mile.
If he can get us to Yuri and Polito, it's worth it. Let's get it done.
Hey, ¿qué pasa?
This car is swanky. And there's a bloody condom in the glove box. Make that 2 bloody condoms.
I guess that confirms it's Yuri and Polito's ride.
Even if the condoms come standard, it's a sweet fucking car.
I never could understand narco, but you get an expensive whip, put chrome rims on it, then you just drive it around the same dusty towns you were driving around before.
You totally want one of these cars, don't you?
Fancy car, fancy suit, still the same street, so what's the point?
Air conditioning.
almighty.
Dig in. The cartel's gonna hit this place hard once that transmission starts.
We've got a location on El Polito's personal car. Steal it, so our techs can analyze the car's GPS for intel.
Hang on, I'll drive.
Go on, I'll meet you.
Aquí estoy rodeada de estos niños llenos de esperanza, a los que la vida injustamente los ha puesto en un lugar de casi ningún privilegio. A veces ni siquiera el de comer, mucho menos el de obtener una educación, que sabemos es lo que les abrirá una oportunidad de un lugar. Pero ustedes, nosotros, podemos hacer hoy, aquí, una gran diferencia en sus vidas. En Esperanza Santa Blanca, otorgamos becas para que estos jóvenes y niños continúen estudiando. Colabore con nosotros donando unas monedas o un poco de su tiempo.
¿Qué rollo, vatos? DJ Perico here, and I for one have to admit that though Santa Blanca has been experiencing a boom in the last few years, some recent events are a little bit difficult, right? To talk about it all, here's another message from the man himself, El Sueño.
Many of our Santa Blanca hermanos have recently died, and I do not blame those of you who have your doubts about our place in Bolivia, about our work here, about me. But just let Joe be. God and Satan will always test man's faith. With God's permission, Satanas took Job's wealth, took his family, covered his body in sores. But Job did not lose faith. As children, we were taught that Job was rewarded for his faith, that his wealth was replaced, his family was replaced, and his sores were healed. But that is not the book's true lesson. The true lesson is that Job changed his relationship to God, forced God himself to reflect on what he had done to his faithful. Out of this confrontation with God, Job became a new man because God now understood and respected him. As we wage our war, hermanos, as we face our own trials, keep our faith. On the far side of this conflict,
All right, now it's up to Bowman and the Activity. They'll check the car's GPS for locations where Yuri and Polito may be hiding out.
El Cardenal, with an important message for Bolivia.
All right, let's roll.
Beware of the lies spread by Pat Katari and his rebels. These promises of equality and transparency, or free education and free health care, they are empty hopes that can only be achieved through tyranny. People can only be equal when equality is forced upon them. Pat Katari would take the fruit of your labor, take the largest portion for himself, and divide what is left between you and your neighbor. Tengan cuidado. You would not reap what you have sown. You would be left with barely anything. The best way, the only moral and Christian way to bring success and prosperity to the individual citizen and the nation is through a free economy. Contrary to the lies spread by Pakatari and his kind, free markets promote charity.